Welcome back to some more EU4 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun, playing as East Frisia. Hopefully this episode we will just be able to be all of Frisia. We shall see. And yes, last episode I left this event up because it was the first one that was going to talk about our Dutch Republic. So nobles look to the Prince of East Frisia. We can pay the price and cede the power we need to. That'll strengthen the Orangists. Gives us less trade efficiency but cheaper cavalry, which is, I'd rather not. But I also don't want to get 7 rebels right now, because they would probably beat our army, so that's depressing. So, we're going to go strengthen the Orangists for now. They're technically in charge at this point. Don't really mind either way. Hopefully you watched the last video, but if you didn't, feel free to go pause this one, watch that one first and come back. I'd love to have you here. Early on in the series in particular, very helpful when people are extra supportive, so I do appreciate it. And we didn't even have to bribe, perfect, our own province to approve our parliamentary request. So we got 5 crown land back, thank goodness, because that's the button I want. We don't have a lot of it right now, so our burghers, and our trade guys, essentially, own more of the land in the country than we do. Which is not good. The nobility own almost nothing. The clergy own slightly less than us. But yeah, the burghers, them owning a lot of the land makes them very, very happy. But it also makes me quite sad. So I'd rather they not do that. That is suboptimal. So, game plan. We're going to try and get up to plus 10 favours with Frankfurt. We're earning a ton, which is awesome. We should then potentially, between ourselves, Frankfurt, and Cologne, be able to take on Brunswick, Saxe-Lauenburg, and Frisian. Really, the only problem is that Brunswick has a level 3 fort. And we're not going to be able to take that. We don't have enough troops. But Cologne also has a level 3 fort, and so does Frankfurt. So, defensively, we've got things going on. It's not amazing. We might just get wrecked immediately and have to get mercenaries. That's a distinct possibility. Speaking of which, how expensive even are the mercenaries at this point at the start of the game? Go under land units, go under recruit mercenaries. We don't get the mercenary bonus like we did as Bologna because we're not in northern Italy. Our free company of generic troops that kind of stink would cost us 0.34. It'd be way more than that because they'd be over our force limit. But we could afford the upfront cost. We could even do it for like an official company too if we really wanted to. Why are you so much more expensive than these guys? You're the same troops. Is it because you have 3 points of siege? Could be. I mean, that is helpful. We might be looking for that because our leader, even though he's been drilling for what feels like an eternity, is one of the worst military leaders I've ever seen generated. Luckily, having a 0 in fire is not that much of a big deal this early on the game because nothing has any fire attack of any significance. Just, well, there is no gunpowder yet. But 1 point of shock is terrible, and 2 points of maneuverability isn't that great either. Meanwhile, Brunswick has this 4-5-4-2 general. Like, how on earth did you... Like, what's going on with that? It's absolutely ridiculous. It does make me wonder if we're going to get curb stomped. I'm tempted, given we do get cheap... Well, we get up to 8 force limit now. Before we declare, I'm tempted to... Do I want to build a second cavalry? It would make me a bit unbalanced, so no, I'm going to build an infantry as well. Just so I have some numbers advantage over Friesland, so we can at least beat them up first. I did notice that Friesland's troops have just moved away. I want them to come back here, preferably. I don't want them to have the chance to escape. Do we have a river between... Okay, so only a river between this province and Meppen. And for us it's Meppen and Oldenburg, so there's no river to the west, which is what matters. Come on, we only have 1 province. It's taking an eternity to generate these troops. Come on. While we're young. I'm hoping that Munster doesn't join in at the same time. That would be bad for business. At least we'd have a couple of nations that would jump in. But why does Luneburg only have 1,000 troops? What are they doing? They have 14 development. They have more than I do. The lazy bums. Like, Magdeburg has 5,000. Even Anhalt has 4. Goslar has 5, and yet you have 1. What are you doing? You don't have level 4 military tech, anybody, do you? No, nobody does. Okay. Just want to make sure we weren't going to walk into death, because level 4 military tech gives you quite a lot. Gives you more tactics and morale. We are going to trigger this. Thank you. That'll give us a little bit more morale. And this could go horribly, but we're going to do it now. We do outnumber them fractionally on troops and fractionally on manpower, but it's very little between them. We're also going to end up probably, yeah, with our fleet at war, but that's also fine. We need to turn the speed down to probably 3. We don't need to go down to baby mode in 2. We do have the option to get the trustworthy allies completed as well. I can't really afford that level 1 diplomat even at half price right now, but I'm going to do it so I don't forget. Because I have a habit of not remembering such activities. There you go. You only cost me 8 gold and it cost me half a gold a month, so I can't really complain too much. I'm going to tell my allies they can attach to me. And we should have pretty much identical stats here. Why is your morale higher than mine? 2.76. Okay, it's because they have fractionally more prestige than we do. But it is tiny numbers. Oh, we're going to get a little bit of war score for knocking out one of their light trade ships too. Why are we losing? I was going to say, there we go. We are now tactically getting a penalty because we lost so many men. But I was going to say, how on earth are we losing that battle? Brunswick is probably going to come over and say hi. So I'm going to temporarily try and get... Oh, where are you going? I actually want you to go over to our location. Stay there. Okay, you're coming to me. Cologne is coming this way as well. That is... Okay, there. I can do that. And that way if they attack me over here... Oh, perfect. Dithmarten will join as well. I'll do that. What I'm trying to get them to do is either attack me in the wood or attack me over the river and get the penalty. But the problem is you have 4 points of maneuver, so there's no way on this earth I'm going to get that to happen. And I can't get the stack of troops because I can't get through that fort. Okay, now I can move into Munster and see if I can get them to attack somewhere stupid. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can catch them. Reduction efficiency penalty is gross. Yeah, they attacked Frankfurt. Oh my word, we're still losing. Come on, get in the fight, please. Yeah, now we're going to win. that was scary for a minute there. Reinforced speed is fine. I have no idea where they're going to go. But I can't get over to Saxe-Lauenburg. Dithmarten probably can. So I'm going to ask them to go over there. Not that the AI ever listens to your instructions, but you know, one can believe, one can dream. These 3 ships that were sleeping, I'm going to have you wake up. Oh, we have another government policy we can get. Is there anything useful here? Authoritarianism is fine statistically. We can't do political dynasties. Republicanism's just fine for Republican tradition. It's a bit boring. Meritocratic rule does make the burghers happier with us, but I mean they're happy with us anyway. The virtues of Politia? Maltesers? I don't blooming know. More manpower and the nobility like us. And then religious values. Another missionary. That's... Ooh. That might be useful if we wanted to not go religious ideas and instead go for humanitarian, but I'm not at the point where we can make that decision yet. That's a bit early for us. Bit beginning. Yeah, we need that a bit later on. I'm going to go with the manpower one because I think we're going to have... I think we'll have enough soldiers and, you know, enough soldiers to kind of keep a small nation at bay, but not the big nations. But we should have enough, you know, enough sailors to keep everything fine at sea. I just want to see where they're running to. Are they going to stick in place? No, they're going to come over here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go for the war goal then. Well, at least next door to the war goal anyway. Because yeah, they're going to come hide over here, and I can't get to them over there. Level 4 military tech. Thank you very much. That is incredibly helpful. It does mean other nations around us are probably going to start getting level 4 military tech anytime now as well. But they aren't there yet. And I would love to get my ships fully fit so that I can come over and occupy. Dishmartian should be doing the same thing, but they've decided to plonk their ships here instead. Oldenburg got a positive against us, that's fine. Them all sitting there is going to be annoying, because I can't get to this group of troops. So, if we could hurry up with ours, that would be great. I guess for now I'm going to take you guys, put you here. I guess I'll have to hire an admiral. Actually, not bad. For this stage of the game, that's very good. Even though they outnumber us, they have decided they're going to sit in port. I'm very happy with that. That's going to be really bad if I penalise the nobility. As much as I would really like the monthly autonomy, I don't want to do that right now. Kind of an important time to not do that. But yeah, I'm wondering if this stack of 11 ships is hiding because the 7 here could then just move over and buffet the whole shabam. But we should siege this significantly quicker than they can over here. Even though they have a person with 2 pips in siege, and we only have a person with 1 from both Cologne and Frankfurt, we're getting a +2. Well, essentially we were dodging a -2 when you're trying to siege a sea or water-facing province. Yeah, we have naval blockade 0. They have naval blockade -2. However, they are chugging along at a pace that's a little bit alarming, because they're a one-province minor, right? They're going to peace out immediately if that gets taken out. Which would suck, because they supply a couple thousand troops right now. Can we get a good roll? Hooray, we did! Okay, can we get over here? Yes, we can. So we need to deal with this immediately. My transport ships are almost fully healed. They're at 95%, so that's fine. What are we looking at for naval numbers? They have more engagement width than us. Oh, it's because their leader has... Their admiral has 3 maneuver, ours only has 2. But ours is also far better in combat. So we should give them a bit of a massacring. Oh my word, hang on, don't go that way. Go this way, because if you go that way, you're going to get a horrible penalty from crossing. There we go, that's better. Yeah, they lost almost all of their navy, and we lost nothing. So let's go back and rest up, because we do not have the idea group where you can heal on the coastline. And we are now giving this big stack of troops a crushing. We still lost a lot of cavalry. We lost more troops. I was going to say, actually, we didn't lose the cavalry. They lost cavalry. Doy. I don't know why, but the Brunswick... It doesn't even look the same, but for some reason I was mistaking myself with Brunswick. No, I was going to say, we lost a lot of cavalry in the fight against Frisian. We didn't lose any there, at least. I guess because the AI is stupid, then we'll siege Lauenburg. And yeah, Cologne's going to go in and like bop Brunswick for me, which is excellent. Oh, Lübeck's already here. Okay, I guess we won't do that then. That's fine. I mean, I don't have to waste resources. They have no troops left. Does anybody in this... Yeah, they have no troops across the board. So we can start just wiping up and occupying. I'm not going to be able to take any land off Brunswick, but I am 100% going to take as much money off them as I can. I can't humiliate them either because they're not a rival, but it's fine. Bit late to the party, Lüneburg. Ooh, unconditional surrender. Already. Which means they will accept anything. But the problem is, if I do that, then I don't get any money out of these guys. I'm in no rush to do this. Because we're not getting the call for peace yet. So I am more than happy to sit here and pillage these provinces for a bit of money. Because you may notice that we are losing money right now. You can do, before I forget, select mission, protect trade back in the English Channel. You 3 ships can now go back to mothballing. How much money are we losing? Not a lot. That's fine. Why put the speed back up to 4, honestly? Yeah, now we're making money again. Does Cologne have a claim on anything over here? Yes, they do. They have a claim on a surprisingly large amount of land. I guess they can form like Westphalia, so it makes some sense, but I'm tempted to give them a province. It would probably be this one at the bottom. I'm not going to give them a ton. But I'm tempted to give them one province, because then they'll like me. Okay, there's the call for peace. And they're probably not going to... Oh, they will. Okay, cool. So I can do this, this, and this. I don't want to get our, our monthly war exhaustion to some horrible number, because it'll just make us really, really unstable. We can force them to release a nation, but I'm not sure how useful that is. I think this would just be the plan. And yeah, Cologne would love us. It would almost pay them for the amount of favours we had to drag them in the first place. So this, to me, feels like a really smart idea. Give them a province that is miles away from me for now. Meaning that if I have to go to war again in the near future, they are pretty much ready to roll. Take some money. I think they were good. Okay, we will do that. So, there is no regular Friesland or Frisia anymore. We're just not allowed to change our name, I guess. But we do have to get a new rival, because they don't exist. Who does Cologne hate? Hesse, Berg, Trier. Am I okay with hating Berg? Am I allowed to hate Berg? No. No Bergs for me. What about Lüneburg? Who do you hate? Hamburg, Brandenburg, Verden. You hate Verden, Saxe-Lauenburg. So hating Verden would be a pretty safe bet. So let's do that. That will entrench our friendships. Let's core this stuff. That's an expensive core. Look at that. 150. Yikes. Boy, I want to start prioritizing our admin points, because that is expensive. And we're probably not keeping our... Let's be honest, we're probably not keeping our buddy here. Hopefully not too much longer. The only downside to the Dutch Republic is that you can't just get rid of them. You have to wait for him to die. So that does suck. But I'm hoping we get some better roles for leaders anyway. We'll see. Again, pros and cons. You can recombine. You probably are incredibly unhappy. You don't have that much autonomy, so I'm going to bite the bullet and just let that happen. I'm also going to, while we're not at war, anger everybody and seize some land. And give you a bit of a curb stomping. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to have some pretty unhappy factions for a bit here. The Burghers absolutely hate the cut of our jib. But right now we're just not going to spend any monarch points on development. That's fine. We're also not making a lot of papal influence because our clergy hates us, but that's okay too. Speaking of clergy, let's try and befriend the Pope just a little bit so we can get some more points in that field. Pope doesn't hate us. Yeah, that's okay. I'm alright with that. Oh, and our general died. Incredibly crappy general is somehow being replaced with an even worse general. How? Ulrich, do you know anything about war? I imagine his idea of going to war is just having a jolly old stroll, because he has no skill at anything. But I mean, he's there. Oh, France is attacking Burgundy. What a surprise. Yeah, Burgundy attacked Provence, and then France went, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think so. This is the problem. So, Burgundy either gets eaten by the French or absorbed by the Austrians. And both options are terrible for us. Looks like we're dealing with the French option, which is probably slightly less bad on balance because they're not part of the Holy Roman Empire, so they don't get any shielding. But they also have a load of troops. And they will never... Look at this. 140 the haters now. Because they've got, so many diplomatic relations that they will not befriend anybody right now other than Naples, which happens a lot. Because it's now independent, right? Also interesting that Naples and the Papal States are allied. Very strange. Thank you for the free money. Speaking of... Yeah, we have cheaper ships to build now, so I'm going to pump that up to 10. We can't get an 11th because we actually don't make enough sailors right now. We are using up more than we have, which is interesting because we have 3 provinces all on the coast. But we'll deal with that when it comes. Oh, lose stability or lose stability. I hate this event. All of this sucks. Especially because the option I want to do makes the clergy even more angry. So I guess we're just going to have to eat it. And I'm not going to increase our stability right now because we're overextended. So we're going to wait. England is slowly munching through Irish provinces, I see. Again, standard fare. Holland hating us is fine. They're not independent anyway. Scotland's supporting independence of Sweden. Not that that will move the needle in any way, shape or form, but it's interesting. What's happening in the world while we wait for our invariable and inevitable rebellion? The voting order still exists. Muscovy's eaten most of Novgorod. Denmark's got pieces of it as well. Teutonic Order is still completely intact, which is interesting. Albania is attacking Serbia, and vice versa. The Ottomans are dealing with Western Asian matters. Mamluks aren't doing anything. Portugal does have some land in Africa, but not a lot. Grenada is about to stop existing, but still exists, which is a surprise. And Brittany's going to get curb stomped because Burgundy's getting curb stomped. Okay, not too much out of the norm. We can probably start planning what our next attack's going to be, though. So, options. Option 1, and I think this is, even though they're not our rival, it might be worth going after Utrecht, because this is a very helpful province. It's in Frisia. This is not. Utrecht's in Holland's state. But right now, what's Burgundy going to do if I start growing near them? Probably not a lot. Munster does have rebels, and we do have a claim already, so that... Ooh, that's tempting. They would have more troops than us. How? How? Ugh, Landshot's carrying 8,000 troops. Munster's carrying 1. So shouldn't they have 9,000 troops? Do they have mercenaries? Or am I just losing the plot? Oh, that's only the manpower. They can get up to 9 troops if they want to. Crazy that Scotland starts with a foursome of 20. It's not that much less than England's. I think that would be fine. Landshot's so far away. I think that would be fine. We do have poor uniforms as a penalty right now, which sucks, but... yeah, I think we will. We'll start planning to attack them, because, yeah, clearly their rebels are keeping them very, very busy. And we can just park on everything else temporarily. What's our aggressive expansion look like? Fine, for right now. What's also interesting is that Austria didn't say boo to a goose about it. I'm going to try and befriend them some more. Yeah, they didn't speak of the fact that I ate Frisia, so I'm hoping that stays that way. Munster has 2,000 troops, but I don't see them. Yeah, I think this is perfectly okay. Okay, now even Lumberg will join. Not that I really need them to, but... we have 16 favours. They are... I don't know why they only have 1,000 troops on the go. I don't understand, but... let's invite them because we can. If anything, it'll keep... Landshut confused. So let's take Meppen. Allow to match up. There's the troop stack. Let's give that a battling before I go back down to speed number 3. Because we're a Dutch Republic, can we? I'm just curious. So, Poland sometimes gets this event where you can try and get a candidate on the throne, but either they haven't done it or you can't as a Dutch Republic. I'm guessing it's because we're a republic that we just can't do it, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Might as well get these two occupied. Lumberg probably can't even move their troops over here. Will Cologne join in? They did. Apparently. Wait. Oh, they're already attacking Munster. That's hilarious. I was like, they're not in this. I didn't call them. Yeah, we called in Frankfurt, which... oh, Hesse won't give us... really? By 1 point, they won't give us open borders. I'm guessing Frankfurt can't get open borders with them either, which is why they're not over here. Okay, that's fine. Like, I don't want all of Munster right now, because that would be too much aggressive expansion. But if Cologne wants that and we take the other two, they might end up starting their haters, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. In terms of claims... yeah, they don't have claims on this. They do have a claim on that, so it makes sense, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, we can't get here, so if we could get through, please, that would be nice. Wow, they really sieged that incredibly quickly. Open borders, please. Thank you. Oh, I don't even have open borders through Cologne itself. That's hilarious. Well, that'll be fine. That won't even count as another diplomatic relationship. Okay, now Frankfurt can at least get over here. I'm guessing we can't get over to... oh, no, we can. So what on earth is Frankfurt doing? Just sitting on its bomb and not doing any... moving any actions. Where are they going? They're taking the world's most enormous route, and I have no idea why. AI gonna AI, I guess. Oh, there's the stack. We missed it, somehow. Where are you going? Gottingham? It's a wood. I'd rather not attack you there. That's a hill, which is just as bad. Oh, that's why they have so many troops. Because they have a vassal. Okay, that makes more sense. Their vassal has as many troops as they do. How on earth do they not want to escape? 45.4%. I bet if we could beat up Landshut's army, they would probably start revolting. That's also a wood. Are you at war with somebody else too? Oh, you are! Yeah, because you were... So yeah, Cologne attacked Munster, which meant that dragged Landshut into a war against them. But then I attacked Munster and they defended. Okay, this is... If Frankfurt would hurry up, this is perfect. Because they're split. But I have a whole feeling I'm going to attack them and they're going to take forever to show up. Because, yeah, we're going to get the penalty. We do have... I was going to say fractionally better stats, but they have fractionally more discipline, but we have fractionally more morale. So I guess it kind of balances out. Cologne losing that battle also sucks. Get in the fight. Thank you. Don't join, don't join, don't join. Oh, poo. Well, we're going to run away then. Get out. That's -5 to war score because Cologne pooped the bed. Thanks, guys. Take Diplotech level 4 while we're here, I guess. And then Lüneburg's going to... Why on earth are you even there? Well, you had 3,000 troops and now you have none, so well done. Why are you black flagged? Where did you go to get black flagged? Where are you going? Where? Please don't do a suicide run. Where's he going? Dude, where are you going? Oh my word, why would you go straight there? Like, my troops have no morale at all, and I'm going to have to follow you. If I don't, you're just going to get absolutely wrecked. I'm going to wait in place for a second till I get at least another tick of morale. That was what I was fearing. I don't know. There's no point me even getting involved in that because I can't help them. And because you're dumb, I'm going to have to go and sit on that tile with you. I do have attached to army, right? Yeah, you just went rogue. AI gonna AI. There's their stack. How many troops do you now have, Frankfurt? About 3,000? 3, 2, and 6. We are still going to have a hard time dealing with them. But if they want to sit in Cologne's territory for the time being, I am fine with that. Cologne is sitting in Landshut, but they don't have enough troops to even siege that properly. Because that's a level 3 fort. I guess we'll sit in the level 1 fort and siege it out then. Yeah, they've worked out they can't even do it, so... That's fine. Cologne's gonna have to... If Cologne loses the province that I gave them, I'll be a little bit annoyed, but it will also be kind of funny. They shouldn't be able to get to these two provinces because Cologne occupied Münster. And that's a fort. We'll see. The province of theirs that I'm sieging is a farm, so I don't get any penalty on it, which is important. Cologne's borrowed troops from Cleves. And I think both Cologne and Cleves' stacks are going to get wrecked here. Something pretty fierce. It's kind of funny to watch. Like, they are really pooping the bed. There's some troops from Landshut, but not that many. Why is this siege taking so long? What are we doing? We only have 1 point of siege in our leader, but we should still be making some more progress in this. Obviously, we don't have any cannons yet. We're still a long way away from that. We maxed out our friendship with Austria, so we might as well keep going on with the papacy. Speaking of... that is not the papacy. This is the papacy. Yeah, we only have 10 papal points, papal power, papal things, so we can't do anything with that. Well, that got wiped. Bye, Claves. May your army be resting spaghettis. Yeah, Cologne's getting the real smackdown put on it. To kind of a hilarious degree. Dems the breaks sometimes. Speaking of breaks, I guess we should better put a break in this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it and you've been sticking around. Let me know. Have you played as East Frisia before? How did you get on? Have you even played this game before? Like the video if you liked it, and I'll hopefully see you next time around. Bye now.